three.
Hello, everybody. It is so great to see you today, and I'm super excited to share with you today's brand, Wander. My name is Sabrina, and I am really stoked to share with you about Wander because everybody always needs socks. We need socks for our daily active lives. Maybe we need socks for just some casual evening wear. But primarily, the whole thing is we need to always feel comfortable. We need to make sure our feet breathe, whatever we're doing. And I truly feel Wander Socks does this. Wander Socks has been in business for over 20 years, and they are able to make high quality socks. And with that being said, I'm just super excited to share with you all of the different socks today. Today we will actually, anybody who purchases these socks, you will be receiving a 5% discount. A 5% discount on any of the socks that you see today during our live stream. I also would love to encourage you to like, comment, subscribe to our live stream so you can see future ones, as well as share this live stream with all of your friends and family to take advantage of this incredible deal that we have today. So let's get started on our first pair of socks. Most of our socks today are they have a variety of different sizes and a variety of different colors. And what you can do is you can join me on the live stream app, and you can see which socks are being featured at each given time. So let's get started. So the first sock I'd like to share with you are actually these men's no-show socks. So what this means is that instead of actually seeing the sock like a typical crew sock or a typical ankle sock, you won't see any socks when any men are wearing these socks. You could wear these socks with loafers. You can also wear these socks with boat shoes. I picture my boyfriend wearing these socks just generally for pretty much everyday daily use. What's really nice about these socks is that the compression here, so I don't know if you can see, it's really nice wrapped around the arch of your foot. So with that being said, that means that the sock won't slip. So it won't slip off your foot at all. It's also really breathable, so with that, like sometimes you might be busy, you might have a long day walking, and this actually, because of the material being a breathable material, that means that you won't feel sweaty, you won't smell any odor coming out. So that's really important as well, especially if you have a long day and you have to spend all day walking wherever that may be. Maybe it's at the beach, maybe you're indoors walking at the mall. Wherever you're at, it's really good for that. Also too, I would love to talk a little bit about the elasticity of this sock. So as you can see, the sock, it's pretty elastic in itself, and it's good because that means like if you tend to have a wider foot, you're able to fit your foot quite comfortably into the sock, but it still won't stretch. So it won't stretch out where after several washes you're gonna have these ginormous socks because they're too stretched out. But with this sock it won't happen. And also too, I have to also show off. So there's these five silicone pieces inside that's actually designed so you don't slip, and these socks won't slip off your feet. And this is also important too because you don't want to get any blisters. So because of this, this will help the sock truly stay on your foot and it won't slip off. And also our Wander also has a really good incentive. So if for some reason you don't have these silicones or your feet, these socks are slipping off your feet, you can actually return the sock for a refund, or you can actually get a new pair of socks in return. With these socks, they come in 7 pairs, and these 7 pairs are in men's 6 through 8, 9 through 11, and then 12 through 14. And so you could get them in black, gray, and white. Typically they're $12.99 or to $15.99 depending on what color and what sock size you get. But but today you get 5% off. So if you truly love these socks, I highly recommend you get them. I personally think my boyfriend will love them because he loves the arch support of these socks. So I think this would be a good gift for him too, or even a good gift for your friends and family. So these next socks that I'm going to show you, they're actually ankle socks, and they can be given to both men and women. But let me keep in mind though, for women, it would be women with feet that are size 8 through 11. For men, they start at size 7 through 9. So these are ankle socks here. So what I really like about these socks too is it has this nice rib design here. It's quite short. It's probably only about, I would say, 2 inches. So there's 2 inches of these socks, and also it has a really nice thick cushion padding. And with that, it makes it super easy for anybody to feel comfortable while wearing these socks, whether they're outside walking, maybe they might be running or hiking, whatever that may be. They're also super breathable as well, and it helps absorb sweat. And so that's also really nice too. So if you're playing a basketball game or maybe going hiking, it helps with absorbing the sweat so your feet don't feel wet. They also feel nice and cool. And also too, so these socks, they come in black, they come in white, they come in dark gray, and they also come in gray colors. So you can choose any of these 4 sizes. They come in 8 pairs. So with that, that means you'll get 8 pairs of socks, and you can get either in size 7, 9 men's, 9 through 12 men's, or 12 through 15. Women can also wear these socks too. So women with sizes 8 through 11 can also wear these socks as well. And what I really enjoy about these socks too is also the elasticity of these socks. So it's still, like I mentioned before, what I love about Wander Group is the fact that Wander Group still allows your foot, like you can still put your shoe or put your foot in the sock, and you'll still get that nice stretchable feeling, and the sock will still fit to your foot, but it won't shrink, it won't overstretch. I know there were times like I've purchased socks from other companies and I would overstretch my socks because I do have wide feet. With these socks, you don't have to worry about that problem, which is super nice. And what also is really nice too is that you can actually machine or hand wash these socks. You can also tumble dry or air dry these socks. So it's really nice. It's like super easy to maintain. You can use them for any time, any sort of leisure wear, whether it be you're outside playing a basketball game or going hiking, or maybe you're just taking a walk around the park or a walk around the mall. At the end of the day, it's all about comfortability. It's all about making sure that your feet can breathe and that your feet don't feel wet. And this is what's really nice about it. For those who may be wondering about the material, this material is actually a 92.5% cotton, a 6.7% polyester, and a 0.8% spandex. So it gives, like, the content, I think, really helps with the sock itself. As well as I also want to show off to you the toe seam. So the seam at the toes is very nice and smooth, and it's really good for the padding and keeping your feet nice and comfortable, whatever that activity might be. And so it's just really cool. You just need to, they're just great gifts. You can give them to your friends or family, and you can also even purchase them for yourself. And whatever you need socks for, I feel like these socks are great because they're versatile. You can use them for outdoor use, indoor use, etc. And so I want to remind you again, if you're joining us, welcome. Feel free to send any comments in the chat. I will do my best to answer any questions you may have. And also, I can see we have some friends already joining us. I see Julian saying hello. Hello, Julian. And also I see Happy saying hi. So hi, Happy, as well. And so I just want to say hello to you, and any of you, you are more than welcome. If you have any questions, comments that you would like to make during the chat, just please let me know. I will be checking my phone right here, and I will do my best to answer every question, because I want to engage with you too. I want to know what would you use these socks for? And also I encourage you to like this live stream. I encourage you to share the live stream with your friends and family because I would love for them to take advantage of the 5% discount too. And so I would love for everybody to see all the different socks today and be able to really take advantage of this discount. And so let's check out the other socks. So the next socks I have to show to you today, you can actually get them in a set of 3 pairs, 6 pairs, or 12 pairs. So these are actually cushion crew socks. So as you can see, a crew sock, the sock tends to be a lot longer because it's a crew sock, so it should cover your ankles. It's about a 7-inch high, 14-inch wide crew sock. They come in white, black, dark gray, or gray. What's nice about this sock too is also, as you can see, the really smooth stitching at the toe. Also, it's these are actually really comfortable. So I'm just touching the sock right here. I'm gonna put my hand in the sock just so you can kind of get an idea. But these socks are very comfortable to touch. They're not a super thin sock, but they're not too thick, which is nice. So it's easy. You still feel cool, but you can still also make sure your feet are still warm too. And that's what I also really like. The heel is also nice. So the heel, what's nice about the heel and the way the heel is produced, it allows the user to be able to keep their foot in place. So the socks won't slip, which will help prevent any blisters. Because I guess to me, I don't like getting blisters. Honestly, they're the worst. They're some of the worst pain that you can feel, especially if you're walking and you have a long day. And so these socks are actually really nice for making sure that you don't get any blisters at all. And also, too, they're super thick, like I mentioned, but they're not too thick. So they're not super thick where it's going to be too hot and stuffy. They're actually just a nice size thickness. So, but there's still breathability to it. So your feet will still feel cool when you're just walking around and enjoying your day. And also they stretch just enough so your foot fits, but they're not going to overstretch. So they'll still maintain their fit to your shoe. So as long as you could just machine wash. You could also do any sort of thing. Machine wash, whatnot, and then from there you're able to put the socks on. So I'd love to show you how these socks look. So I actually happen to have small feet, but I want to show you so you can have an idea of the comfortability of the socks. And I see somebody has a question, Sean Huan, that these socks look great, thank you. And do you have a style of business? I'm a businessman. I actually, we do have some dress socks that I am going to show you later today, Sean. But to show you right now, these are our cushion crew socks, our men's cushion crew socks. I'm wearing jeans today, but as you can see, it's super comfortable. I think really, I imagine myself or even my boyfriend just like taking these socks and just walking and feeling comfortable wearing these socks too. Also, what's really nice as well is the rib design. It's not going to feel super tight to your ankle, but you can also really nicely fold it over if that's how you prefer to wear your sock too. And yeah, these socks are nice, and typically they're $11.99 to $34.99 depending on the size you get, but also if you decide to get a 3-pack, a 3-pair, a 6-pair, or a 12-pair. But today you get 5% off. So today you'll get 5% off these socks. And so let me show you our next pair of socks. These next pair of socks actually are really designed for runners in mind. So any runner, even if you're a basketball player, a tennis player, whatever sport you are into, you can actually wear these socks as well. Okay. So these next socks, here they are. So these socks, what I love about this particular style of socks is actually the different colors it comes in. So you can either get these in black, gray, and red, black, gray, and green, or black, gray, and yellow, or even in white and gray, white and yellow, and white and green. And also what's really nice about these socks too is you can see, so I don't know if you see these on the arch. It's this nice compression design, and the compression design is really designed to help keep the sock in place, especially if you're running, if you're outside playing basketball, whatever that may be. And it's actually now putting on this sock, so I definitely feel the thickness of the sock, especially in the ankle. So as you can see here in the ankle. And I also feel the compression wrapping around my arch, so it gives me that really nice arch support. So if you're just running, if you're outside playing, you don't have to worry about your socks slipping on and off your foot, which is super nice and exciting for me. And they're also the deep heel pocket. It helps with minimizing blisters, and you don't want blisters when you're playing basketball because that's not fun. I have to mention the breathability of these socks too. The breathability is really important to me, especially because if you're outside and you're playing, and like sometimes like you get sweaty, that's just a natural human thing that occurs to us. And so what's really nice about these socks is that it allows you to, if for some reason you feel the sweaty, and it will help release those odors. So with that, you're not really smelling any odors when you're like taking off your socks later on. And it's a nice thick sock. It is made with 77.2% polyester, 14% nylon, 4.9% spandex, and also 3.9% cotton. And these come in a variety of different colors, which is nice. And you could actually take the app and you can go to shop, and you'll see that it's being featured right now. And you can click on the app, click on the sock that if you wish to buy the sock, and then from there you're able to purchase your sock with the 5% discount today. And with that being said, any of the socks that you see today during this live stream, you will get 5% off. And then the coupon code, as you can see, if you just look at the bottom of the screen, you'll see this really nice coupon code, and you just need to just type that coupon code in, write it down, type it in when you purchase your sock, and you will get that 5% discount, which is super nice. And so I'm just really excited. We have so many different socks. I also would like to encourage you to like our live stream. I also would like to encourage you to share our live stream with your friends and your family. That's also really important. So your friends and family can also take advantage of this deal. I also recommend that you take the socks, and you can also comment on the live stream. I will do my best to answer all of your comments in the chat. I see ZX just left a comment, so thank you so much. So now I'm going to get some more socks for you. I'm just going to go to right behind me. Okay, so the next sock I'd like to show you. Okay, so these next socks that I would love to show you are these no-show socks. And these no-show socks, they come in 7 pairs. So these no-show socks, they come in 7 pairs, and you can get them in size 6 through 10 or 10 through 12. And they also come in different colors like black, white, gray, black and yellow, and gray and yellow. Right now I have the gray and yellow. What I love about these socks is that they're no-show. They're no-show socks. And with this, you can easily just put them on. You can see we have this really nice seam right at the toes. It's the cushioning is super nice as well. Also, you can see it's actually, there's a compression right around the top of my ankle to the bottom of my arch. So you can see the arch, and you can see the arch, like the sock is really truly supporting my foot. That's also like really key as well. And I also like that it's non-slip, so in this sock, we actually have some of the silicone non-slips. So this helps like make sure that the sock doesn't slip off your foot, so it stays on your foot. And also it's super breathable too, so like what makes it nice is if you're outside walking, maybe you're outside just like spending the day at the beach, or even maybe walking along the pier at the beach, I would say. These socks are perfect because you can handle any long walks, which is super nice. And also too, like this design, there's elasticity to it, which is nice, so you can still fit your foot inside. And I actually have a pretty wide foot, and my foot I feel like feels pretty, like it feels nice and comfortable to this foot. So I feel like with your feet as well, like you'll feel the sock and you'll feel it fitting your foot nicely, but it won't overstretch out. And I think that's also an issue. I've had issues in the past with socks. Basically, I would wash them and my socks would stretch out. With other companies, with Wander, that doesn't happen. So it makes it super easy to maintain and to keep your socks still in that great condition that when you first bought it, and then you'll be able to still get that quality sock that you first purchased versus an overstretched sock after a long period of time. This sock was also made with 85% cotton, 12% polyester, and 3% spandex too. So these socks, today you get 5% off. Typically they're $12.99 to $15.99 depending on what size socks you get. But today you get 5% off, and you can see the coupon code at the very bottom of the live stream screen. And then okay, so now I'm excited to share with you some women's socks. So with these women's socks, so here are the socks. These socks are quite nice. I like the crew. These are the crew socks. So as you can see, it has this like nice like rib design as well, and it's super nice. It's thick. It's a cotton sock, and it really holds up and stays up well. It's a sports and daily wear. They're super absorbing, and they're super exciting as well. And you can use women. We can use them any type of, whether it be sports, whether it be sports or whatnot. So whether you're playing basketball, kayaking, or maybe you're out just going, walking, etc. And these socks actually come in starting in size 7 to 10 or 10 to 14. I actually happen to be a size 6.5, and these actually fit quite nice even for my foot too. So if you happen to have just slightly smaller feet, I think these socks for women are really nice as well. They come in white, black, or gray, which is super nice as well. They're super comfortable. The toe seam also is very smooth, so it looks really nice when you look at it. I also like just how comfortable it is. It's like it's a bit of a thicker fabric. It's not a thin fabric, but it still is breathable. So you're able to, if you're going outside, especially it's a hot day right now. So if you're going outside and you happen to be walking and you're sweating, the sock actually absorbs the sweat, which is super nice. So, which is good. So let me show you some other socks. We had a question earlier about dress socks. So I actually do have some dress socks with me, which here they are. They're long, as you can see. They come in, you can get them in black, you could get them in gray, or you could get them in navy. And I think they're really breathable. They're super breathable. The design is nice. There's durability there. They're fine. They're smooth. And they're just really comfortable. So if you're a business person and you just want a nice sock to wear, like I think these socks are perfect for you. I think they're perfect. And I just love that, so this sock, if I were to be wearing like looser pants, I think the socks would be really nice. It won't feel too hot, which is nice, but it will still keep my feet warm if it's even in like the winter. It will still keep my feet warm enough. I also like just how comfortable they are. This is actually a thinner, the material's a little bit thinner than some of the other socks that I just showed you. But it's still breathable, it's still nice, there's still that durability there. And I just think it's really a very comfortable sock to wear. And it's just, what's nice about these socks is that, like I mentioned earlier, but I have to reiterate to you again, that if you're wearing like a thicker, like a longer leg pant, you can actually like really, you can really put these socks on and it will still cover your calf, but you won't feel like too hot, especially if it's in the summer right now. You won't feel like hot or overwhelmed or anything. And there's great breathability with these socks too. It's comfortable. It just feels the elasticity. It feels like you can put your foot in the sock, but at the same time, your foot, it won't outstretch too much, so you don't have to worry about your socks after being washed to become larger in the sock. So I just really enjoyed that about these socks too. And I just really like that it's super easy to go, and as a business person, you know, you need to have a nice looking pair of socks in the day. So these are perfect for this. You just have this nice pair of socks that you can wear at work and you don't have to worry about changing or anything. And especially if you have to transition from work to maybe you have a business meeting or even a happy hour after work. You don't have to worry about the socks feeling too wet or too, or your feet having anything. You don't have to worry about your feet basically, whether it be from the morning all the way to the evening, whatever those business needs may be. So like I mentioned before, these socks are also on sale today. You get 5% off. You can see the 5% discount code. It's at the very bottom of the live stream. So all you have to do at checkout is just type in that 5% discount code, and then from there you'll be able to purchase these socks too. And so let's see. I see Rachel from Vernon Hills. Hello. Hi Rachel, how are you today? It's so nice that you joined us as well. Again, I'd like to reiterate to everybody watching this live stream, I see you. And I just want to say hi, and you can comment on this live stream. If you have any questions for me, I will do my best to answer any questions you may have. You can also comment on the live stream. You could also like the live stream. I also encourage you to share the live stream with your friends and family. So please share the live stream with your friends and family, because I do want them to take advantage of this discount too. Because this discount, this 5% discount, it's excellent, and everybody needs socks. So I think it's really important that we can get these socks for you and your family, but especially the men. We had a lot of men's socks today, and there are some women's socks too. And also too, Wander does sell a variety of different socks that you could still check out the store if any of these socks, if you love, great. But we also have other socks too, so you're more than welcome to check out any of the other socks as well. But these socks that we are showing you today during our live stream will be receiving that 5% discount at checkout. But you have to hurry quickly, because these discount, it's not lasting forever. So tomorrow, unfortunately, there's no discount, so today's the day. Seize the day. So I'm excited. I'm going to show you some other socks as well, and let me just pick them out. So these socks are quite nice. These are also another style of dress socks too. I like them because they still look dressed, they still have that nice dress feel, but at the same time they're also really I think there's a lot of usability with these socks. Like honestly, like I could see my boyfriend wearing these socks not just to work, where he would put them under his pants, but I can see him wearing these socks actually when he even goes hiking or backpacking, which is kind of, you may think like, wow, wait, you could wear these socks hiking or backpacking too? And I'm saying, yes, I think you can. And I say this because here's why. So look at this nice like compression. It's the rib design at the top. I really like it because it gives some grip to your ankle, or not to your ankle, to your calf. And then as I put the sock on, there's elasticity there, so you can see, like I mentioned before, I have a wider foot, so I'm always for me, like, and I think for other people as well, you're able to fit your foot into the sock. I think that's important without it feeling too compressed. So you don't want it to be too tight around your foot, but you also don't want it to be too loose around your foot too. Because with other companies, I've also had issues myself with socks that were outstretching too much versus like after so many uses, it's like now I have these oversized socks. Like, what are you gonna do with oversized socks? But here, with these socks, you don't have to worry about the socks like it's great because you can fit your foot in, and if you have a wider foot like mine, like your foot will still fit into the sock. But you don't have to worry about the sock like outstretching too. So as you can see, like, woo, you don't have to worry. And so what this sock is nice is you can see this nice seam at the top where your toes are. So it's super smooth. You don't have to, honestly, it's not bothering my toes. So I don't think it will bother yours if you are sensitive to that. Also too, there is a compression. I feel like a nice like compression wrapped around my ankle and my arch, which is nice because of that support. I also really like how the heel is. It's actually fitting really nice on the heel too. So it gives that nice like it's fitting to the heel, so you don't have to worry about blisters, or you don't have to worry about any sort of friction happening to you as you're walking, because that's the last thing you want, is that friction of the sock rubbing against your skin. It just hurts. And if you're wearing these, and if you're walking all day and you don't have time to change your socks or even to change your shoes, we just don't have time to do that. So these socks make it super easy for you. Like, I think they're a nice like dress sock too. They are a nice dress sock where you can wear these to work underneath your long pants. I think they look really nice. I also like this rib design at the top, which is really nice as well. I think these socks are also super breathable too. I don't feel like, for me, it's a slightly thinner material, but it's not too thin, and it's not like, it's still super breathable. It's comfortable. I think you could wear these socks even not just in the summer, but I think even in a lighter winter weather too, or even just inside, outdoors. You could wear them hiking. I would wear these socks hiking. They're super nice and they're super comfortable. And I also like the fabric. The fabric is super, it's soft to me, and it's also just really, there's some elasticity to it, so it gives you like a bit more room, especially if you happen to have a bigger calf. I was not blessed with bigger calves, so for me, like, this sock is, I think the sock gives me flexibility, but I also feel the sock gives other people flexibility too. Typically, these socks are $18.99 to $19.99 depending on the size, but today you get 5% off. They come in 8 pairs, so they come in 8 pairs. And also too, you can get them in black, gray, white, or navy, which is nice. And so in order to access the discount today, just a reminder for any of those who may have just joined us, is you just go to the live stream here. You could go to shop, or you can, and then choose whichever sock you like. You'll see the different socks like listed on the live stream on the app. And then you could just click the sock that you like, and then just type out this 5% discount code. And once you type out that 5% discount code, it's easy, it's perfect, and you're able to get those socks that you need for your day-to-day life. And so that just makes me happy. It makes me super happy that Wander Group, for over 20 years, it makes me happy that they have been dedicated to making sure that you have the best socks that you need for your day-to-day life. Like, it's not just about if you're doing maybe something with your family, because family time is important. Or maybe it's maybe you're going to see your friends, or maybe you're going to play basketball or go running, or maybe you're just gonna go walk along the pier if you live by a beach, or maybe you live by a forest, maybe you live by a farm. I'm not sure where you live, but I feel like wherever you live, you can truly use these socks. And even though like this sock, it does say it's a dress sock as its description, I think you could use this sock even just outdoors, like even just some active wear too. I personally think it's better for like hiking and walks. That's what I would wear these socks for. But I feel like for other sports, like if you're gonna go like running or to play basketball, there's other socks like I showed you earlier. I think those other socks would actually be a better fit for if you were to go running, play basketball, or do other sorts of active wear. So with that being said, I encourage everybody today to please like our live stream, like our live stream. Also, you can subscribe to our company, so any future live streams you may see, you can subscribe to these live streams, so then you can actually like watch and see future live streams that our company has for you today or other days after today. And also I encourage you to share this live stream too with your friends and family, because we would like them to take advantage of this awesome 5% discount. So this 5% discount, it's only good for a limited period of time. So you have to act fast, because honestly tomorrow, I'm sorry, but the live stream discount will be gone. But if you act fast today, you can get that 5% discount on any of these 10 socks that I show you. And you can see the different socks as well. We have all the socks here in our shop. And so I'm going to grab some more socks for you, because we still have quite a few more socks to look at. So I'm going to walk behind me. We have some more socks. So we have some other socks to show you today too, because we're Wander Group and we love socks. And what's really nice too is like, what I love about all of these socks, like the common theme for me, I feel the common theme of these socks is comfortability, it's the durability, it's the breathable fabric. So then your socks, they don't feel smelly, they don't feel odor or anything. And I think like that's like super important, especially if you need a sock that's flexible for your day-to-day, like whatever that may be. Maybe you're outside walking with your family, or whether you're playing sports, and that's important. You just have to have a variety of different socks for a variety of different purposes to fit your day-to-day life. But also too, like the business socks. Business socks are important. As a business person, you need to have your socks on, so then you can be able to go from the day-to-day of the office to maybe the evening happy hours. Happy hours, those are the times to make those important business connections, and you don't want to let your socks ruin that time for you. So with this, I'd like to show you a few more socks with you today before before we're gonna have to say goodbye. So with this, I'm really super excited to show you these next pair of socks. Wow, I really like these socks actually. So I believe these are actually these are some of our dress socks too. It has this like really nice rib design down here. And I like also the smooth line. So here's the smooth line. And I like that, let me put it on for you so you can see. The rib top here is really nice too. These socks also come in assorted colors as well, so they're super nice and they're very good for your day-to-day. I like that these socks, so putting them on right now, I actually feel they're quite comfortable. They don't feel too tight, which is good. And I have wider feet. As a lady, I have a wider foot. So for me, like if I can put these socks on my foot, I think like anybody can too. Which is super nice. And I also like too like the smooth seam. So these seams are also really nice. They're also it doesn't bother my toes at all, which is good. They're nice, they're breathable, they're soft. This sock, the thickness of the material, it's a little thick, but it still feels a bit thin. So it's like kind of bordering that thick to thin material for me. It also feels really comfortable actually, like I can point my toes and which is really nice. And I also like how it fits around the heel too, which is good. And I like these socks too. You could wear them underneath. I think these are also great socks, not just for outdoor use. I would say like just walking. But I think these socks would actually be really great even for business too, which is nice. So I'm really enjoying these socks as well, which is great. I think you would too. And they're on sale today for 5% off. So you get a 5% off discount on these socks. And so I just really enjoy these socks. They're super nice, they're comfortable, and I think too, like just keeping just the washability. So like you want to make sure like they're easy to maintain because you don't want your socks to outstretch because you put them on too much and then they outstretch. You still want to have that good fit. I think having that good fit, that quality, is super super important because you want socks to last. And I know for me, I've used different socks from different sock companies where the socks were actually like outstretching, and it just, even for me having white feet, not good. But with these socks, I don't think they do that, and they're really nice and they're comfortable, and they're able to really, you can put the socks on and you can feel those socks too. So with this, like all of our socks that we're showing you today, the all 10 socks, you get a 5% discount. All you have to do is you can go to shop and you could basically choose any of the socks that you would like to purchase. And then after you choose your sock, you just see the discount code right here on the bottom left hand corner of your screen. You can just write down that discount code, put it in the discount code section of the checkout when you check out, and then you can get your 5% discount. And this discount, honestly, it's going to go away fast. So make sure if you see a sock that you like, that you purchase these socks today, because this discount doesn't last forever. By tomorrow, it won't be here. So I recommend purchasing your socks now if you can, if you see a sock that you like. And you could explore the socks. You can see, even when you go into Amazon, what's really nice is you can even see like pictures to see an up close view of the socks. So you can really see the different seams. You can see the material and the textured form, thanks to the modern day age of technology and photography. And you can really view these socks up close and personal too through the computer, which is nice. But it's also nice because then you have me, Sabrina, you have me being able to explain to you all these different socks that we have as well, which has like been really, I think, as somebody who likes to shop and who loves to shop online, I think that's also really important too. Also, if you want to say hello, if you have any questions about any of our socks that we're sharing, you are more than welcome to do this too. So I really, really encourage you to do that. So now I would actually like to show you one more sock. Okay, so the one thing you do need before you open the sock is some scissors. Let's see. So I'm just gonna wait right here, but I'm really excited to show you the next pair. These socks are, just before, as I'm waiting, so I'm gonna get some scissors right now, but as I'm waiting, I would like to share with you some information about just comfortability, the breathability. I wanna reiterate that Wander Group does provide socks for any day-to-day needs, and it provides socks whether you just need something for a walk, or, excuse me, you need to go outside and you want to have a nice walk, maybe with your family, or maybe you're walking your dog. Maybe you're just inside doing something indoors. Maybe you need some socks for playing soccer or basketball, whatever these socks may be. You just need some socks to go to the gym, or even just socks to work out in at home. We have a wide variety of socks that just fit your day-to-day needs. I think that's like really important, is the versatility of the socks. And also, like, different socks are for different things. So I'd actually like to tell you a personal story about me before I show you this next sock. I'd like to tell you a personal story about me that it actually took me a while to really understand, like, how different socks have different materials and how versatile you need your sock to be. And not all socks are made the same way. So when I was 14, I actually received a pair of running socks, kind of similar to these socks. Let me show you. Here we go. So these are the socks that I received back, not this exact sock, but from another company. This was back when I was 14. I received a sock similar to this, and I remember this was a gift to me from, I was helping student coach a volleyball team, and the assistant coach wanted to give me a present, and he was just so excited to give me this present. And in this present, it was a pair of socks, kind of like these socks, these running socks that I showed you earlier. And he was like super excited about these pair of socks because he's a runner. So he was all about making sure that you had that arch support. He was all about making sure that the socks were breathable when you ran, so you weren't feeling wet. You weren't feeling wet. Your feet weren't wet at all when you're running and you're sweating, and then it escapes. But also just like the comfortability of those socks. And he was so excited about these socks, and I was 14 years old. And at that time, when you're 14 years old, you think, oh wait, like socks? Like I'm getting socks as a present? Why? This doesn't make sense. And now that I'm an adult, I just, like, when I think of socks and how excited like someone it can be about a pair of socks because of the fact of the durability and how those socks make you feel like maybe you're walking on a cloud or something. Or especially when you're running, you need a sock that's not going to impose any sort of obstacles when you're running. You don't want your sock to fall off. You don't want to get blisters. You don't want your sock to feel wet because you happen to be sweating as you're running. Who knows, like maybe a 5K or a marathon, whatever that may be. But now that I'm an adult, I look back on receiving those socks and thinking, wow, like this person really took the time to find me a thoughtful gift of socks. And it's just like that passion about these socks and how they truly make an impact to your day-to-day life. Like that's what I feel that Wander Group does. So with that, I'm just really excited that I got to share with you that personal story, because now, like when I buy socks, I look for a lot of things. I look for, is it a good running sock? Is it a good for, will they keep my arches in support? Also, what about the comfortability? Like you want to make sure that the sock is comfortable to walk in, because sometimes like I've bought in socks in the past and when I was a lot younger, and the socks weren't really that great quality. They would overstretch like after so many washes, and it's just really annoying to wear an outstretched sock and then you get blisters, and it's just really uncomfortable, like super uncomfortable. And so like with that, it's just now that I'm older, I'm a bit more proactive on making sure that my socks are different. I look at, like, the fabric is important to me, but mostly I like to know, is this sock going to stay on my foot? Is this sock going to, after many uses in the dryer, I want the sock to keep the same shape. I also have a wider foot, so I don't want the sock to be too super tight. And I feel like with Wander Group, like it answers all of my questions, and it offers all of that flexibility too. But with this, I'd like to actually show you one more pair of socks. These are an athletic low-cut socks for men. They come in 6 pairs. And what's really nice about this sock, it actually has a bit of a thicker ankle sock, so it kind of grips around your heel at the back of your foot, which is nice, or more so around your ankle. Let me put them on for you. And you can get these socks in black, gray, or white, which is nice. One of my favorite features of socks is this rib design around the ankle. I love the rib design around the ankle because it gives my arch support, and especially for somebody like for me, when I run, I like to have support around my ankle, around my arch, I mean, because like when I run, I think sometimes I don't run like you're supposed to. So for me, having this arch support is super perfect. It's also non-slip, so which is nice. So you don't have to worry about the blisters. You don't have to worry about the sock coming off if you do. So you can see like the sock is pretty like flexible. It also has a nice like cushion padding too. So the sock is a bit thicker, but it helps absorb the sweat more, which is good, and it gives you it's durable. It gives you that extra protection, especially when you're running. Like sometimes when you run, I don't know what surface you run, but typically it's like I see asphalt mostly. You're running on asphalt, or maybe you're running on just a lighter floor. You also have to be careful because like your feet are so important. They're a big part of your day-to-day life, and with this, like with these socks, you want to make sure you get all the protection you need, and you don't have to worry about things like, for example, the sock falling off or slipping so you get a blister while you're running, especially if you're running like a 5K or marathon. And also too, like it's really nice, the elastic's nice. I also like, it does have a really nice smooth toe seam, so the seam is quite smooth, like right at the top of the toes, which is really nice. It doesn't bother me. It's super breathable. The cotton is high quality. I like that. If I'm just I feel like I can wear these socks like walking, walking outside. I would wear them like if I have a long day of walking, but also I'd wear them while I'm running, especially if you're like outside and you need a sock that's going to be breathable, especially even during these hot summer days. You need your sock to be breathable. So then as you're sweating, the sock it helps like release the sweat in a way where your sock won't feel wet, your feet won't feel wet, but also at the same time it helps like relieve that odor, because we're human and things happen with our, like when we're running and stuff, like we sweat. That's just natural part of human life. So you want socks that will help you basically just release the sweat, release those odors. Like that's super, super important. And I also like to, this, it's like a kind of a rib design. It wraps around my ankle, and I actually really like that because I like my socks to kind of feel a grip. And I like having that nice little grip around my ankle. And I really like this because of the fact that I don't want my sock to slip. I don't want to get a blister or anything. And I also actually like this, even this back ankle part, this part of the fabric that's at the back of your ankle, it's a little bit longer that I've ever seen. Actually, this is the first time seeing a sock like this. I actually quite like it. I thought it was going to be a bit more bothersome at first, but I actually like it. It doesn't bother the back of my ankle at all. So it makes it super, super easy for me to go run. It makes it easy for me to go take these socks on a nice long walk. Maybe I could see myself hiking in these socks, to be quite honest with you. They're really nice, and I like the cushion of the fabric. I think it's not too thick of a sock, but it's not too thin. It's one of our thicker socks I think that we have here, and I just really, really like these socks. For me, I think these would be a really great sock to give to people, or even as gifts, especially if they are a runner or somebody. I think that's important. Also, too, these socks are made in the U.S., and you can get these socks in 6 pairs, and they come in men's sizes 6 to 9 or 10 to 12. So you can get the 6 to 9 or 10 to 12, and these socks, they come in 6 pairs. You could get them in black, gray, or white, which is super, super important. And I think these are just really nice running socks because, right now it's summer, it's hot, you want to feel nice and comfortable, and you want to feel casual, and you just need a sock that is going to support your foot while you're running, but also at the same time help release the sweat, be breathable, look nice. It is a really nice, high quality sock. So with this, I am super, super excited that these socks are on sale today, and you can get a 5% discount. And so, wow, I'm just amazed of the fact that there's just so many, Wander Group really does a great job, with these different socks. And I think whatever your needs are, whether they may be for active wear, maybe you need some socks for business, maybe you need some socks for casual outdoors, I think these socks are truly, truly perfect to match your everyday needs. And I encourage you to take advantage of this discount. It is a 5% discount, and you can get them in our shop today. All you have to do is you can go to the shop section, you can choose the sock that you like, pick the sock, and then all you have to do at the very end of your shopping experience in the Wander Group store, all you have to do is you pick your favorite socks you like, type in this lovely 5% off code, which you can see at the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, and then from there you get your 5% discount and you're good to go. And now you have socks. You have those comfortable socks that are breathable, they're durable, they're not going to outbeat, they're elastic enough where anybody with wide feet can fit in these socks, but they're also perfect enough where they're not going to outstretch if you're washing them, and you don't have to worry about like outstretched socks after a long period of time. If you need socks for running, as I showed you earlier, there were socks made for running. If you need some socks for business because you're in business, I recommend getting those socks for business. Like, they're really nice, they're comfortable and super important. And also too, like, if you just need socks for just day-to-day wear, spending time with family, you can choose any of these socks. I think even athletic socks, I think, are even versatile for even just a day-to-day life, whether you might be cleaning at home and you need some socks to wear while you're cleaning, but maybe you just need to go outside to the park and maybe walk your dog if you have a dog, or maybe just go on a walk with your family or by yourself, whatever that may be. You have all these different socks. These different socks are very versatile just for your day-to-day needs. And I know right now with everything happening, just like you just need some socks for indoor use. Like, these socks, I feel like you can wear them inside and you don't have to worry about like slipping. You don't really have to worry about like being trepid while you're walking on a floor, which is fun. So I encourage you, before we go, please like our live stream. You can also share our live stream if you like with your friends and family. Please subscribe to Wander Group for our next live stream, because we're gonna have so many new other socks and products that we unfortunately could not show you today. So I encourage you to subscribe, and so you can see our next live stream when it happens. And with this, I'm super excited that I got to spend the day with you. Thank you so much for joining me. And let me see if there's anybody else in the chat. So I can see, wow, well, thank you everybody for joining me today. I am super excited that you were able to spend some time with me, and we just had a great day this day. So thank you again, and I hope to see you soon, and have a great rest of your day. And again, this is Sabrina with Wander Group, and today, 5% discount off these socks. So let's get shopping. Thank you so much, and bye.